CUNY workers, we are with you. CUNY workers, we are with you. CUNY workers, we are with you. CUNY workers, we are with you.
Jacob Sonnenschein here with the NYSide. We're outside Hunter College on 68th and Lexington Avenue, obviously, outside the West Building. The Internationalist Club, a club of communists at Hunter College, are protesting for $15 minimum wage in New York State, and especially in CUNY. Governor Cuomo has put minimum wage in SUNY at $15 an hour and has not mentioned CUNY's share of that. Right now we have a rather tame protest going on right now. We have signs, we have people convening, we have a lot of press teams, a lot of media going on here. Nothing too crazy as of yet. We have cops are lining the area, they're circling the area, maintaining kind of law and order. We'll get into the ins and outs of minimum wage and what the arguments here are. We have a young gentleman over here with a sign of Cuomo possibly attacking CUNY, and not just not mentioning CUNY, but attacking CUNY. That's something interesting that we'll try to get some coverage on as the protest progresses. We could move in here at some point a little bit more. That'll happen a little bit, as the protest picks up a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of different kinds of signs here. I'm seeing a lot of faces of kind of just hoping to get the message out. People are really not putting the signs down. Nobody would do that at a protest. But there are some calm faces here. But definitely a lot of eye contact going on. A lot of let's get our message out. People are really not really serious about this.
And it'll be a colder day in hell when we sit back and let the governor, or the mayor, or the city council, or the legislature, or the U.S. Congress, or the president, or any of the other powers that be divide and conquer the workers of CUNY and the workers of SUNY. Right? Right. So they want to tell the workers of SUNY they're going to give them a crumb.
Jacob Sonnenschein here with the NYSide. We have extensive coverage that is that we now new information we now have on the Internationalist Club. It's a club of student communists, okay, that are protesting for minimum wage to be at least $15 an hour. Governor Cuomo made that $15 an hour for minimum wage in SUNY, and he did not mention CUNY. We have an adjunct history professor leading the charge here. We have chants, we have yelling, we have multiple guards, we have many chants. We have one chant, maintenance workers, we are with you. We have poverty wages, got to go. We have a lot of chants, and there's a lot of emotion here. It started out as a rather tame protest, and it has grown into a much more substantial protest. We'll have more coverage on that, on the protest as this progresses.
I'm an adjunct. I've been doing adjunct for 10 years. It's a precarious position as well. I have the fortune of doing a job that does not kill my body. It allows my mind to grow, but I am insecure as well. And this is something my contract has been open for 6 years, and that's only my situation. But I'm aware that I am not unique, nor am I the worst off, in any sense.
It's an attack on not only the workers, but on students, and it's part of broader attacks on all public education and the education of working students in New York City.
Everybody's contract in DC 37 besides CUNY has been settled already. And what I can't understand is why is there double standards in this situation right here. Whatever the problem or situations is, need to be worked out. For 7 years without a raise is ridiculous.
Jacob Sonnenschein here with the NYSide. What have you learned about all this, about minimum wage? People are asking for minimum wage of $15. There's whispers of maybe $27 minimum wage. First of all, before I ask any questions, your stance on that. What is your stance?
I'm very accepting of the higher, to keep the minimum wage high, because you need to have people who are employed. You have to continue to keep the workforce out there. You have to continue to employ the workforce. The students and in general people who need this money. This money is really needed for everyone.
And what about businesses that are at low profit margins that are having trouble paying that, and they lay off employers or may go out of business with wages that are too high. What happens there? We got to have wages higher, but what happens there?
You have to supplement. You have like there's supply and demand. Like there's enough. Like a lot of these businesses themselves can also afford a lot of this stuff, and I feel like personally they can afford to go to the next level.
So in your experience in the businesses that you know about, they are. Those businesses can stomach the raised wage. But what about the slow growth economy? 3.8% growth in 2015, 0.7 inflation. So, and it's 0.7 inflation in New York City. So prices are not rising enough. Can the economy stomach this right now?
At this moment, we have enough people who are out of work. I'm currently looking for work myself. So, like, I see that as being, if you can raise the minimum wage, you can continue to stomach the minimum enough because you really need the money. People are, like, literally living paycheck to paycheck today. And I feel personally, like, where we are living in here in New York City, where, like, inflation is to the max, where people are even...
But it's not as 0.7% in 2015. It's not to the max.
But you also think that people are not living in this town, in this city, and they're barely living here. Like, people are having to move out of the city with the suburbs, and they just move out to the suburbs. People are not living in the city as much as they used to. The city, you don't want to you want to have to build this city more. By doing that, you're kicking people out of the city now more and more. And
Trina mentioned this question of the difference between being in a union and not being in a union. Brother Fitz here could also tell you, I'm sure, a lot about the difference, what it's like if you have a union and you don't have a union.
We're only including SUNY workers. We are for SUNY workers and their right to $15 minimum wage, but we are also for CUNY workers to get that same $15 minimum wage. We say hell no to Cuomo. Say it. Hell no to Cuomo.
Governor Cuomo had $15 minimum wage to SUNY. That is now a thing, okay? Not to CUNY. SUNY is a much wider pool of money. SUNY can stomach that money-wise. I look at their balance sheet, okay? CUNY, I don't know if they can stomach that. I can't say, but I don't know. What do you make of that? That SUNY has a wider pool of money.
I was personally a CUNY student myself.
Where?
So it's the College of Staten Island, CSI. So as a CUNY student myself, I saw like the people feeling the pinch. Like a lot of us are commuter students. A lot of us do not live on campus like the SUNY students. But the fact that this commuter is also paying a lot more money every week, every year. So like the idea that this is not happening is really, really non-beneficial.
How does this message get to Andrew Cuomo? We're standing outside Hunter College. Andrew Cuomo's in Albany. And how does this get to Cuomo? And you know he's got an agenda. How do you actually make an argument and change the agenda?
I feel personally, if you have people like this and there's more and more people in front of their campuses doing this, eventually there will be word back to Cuomo that this is actually happening.
So you see this as a cumulative effect?
Yes.
That'll pretty much wrap it up, and we have some interviews, and you'll definitely be able to check them out on thenyside.com, thenyside.com. Some exclusive interviews with one professor and one former student at Hunter College. I'm sorry, CSI, College of Staten Island. But tons of coverage, and please look it up. And our beautiful camera work from Aaron Seeger and from Amelia Pisantes. But that'll do it. Jacob Sonnenschein, the NY Side.